Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Nucerity International Business Overview webinar. My name is Curtis Broom. I'm the worldwide president for Nucerity International. It's my pleasure to welcome everybody this evening. In fact, we've still got a lot of people clicking onto the webinar, I can see. I want to welcome all of you. It's a privilege to be able to share information this evening about just an exceptional company, a world-changing product, and a powerhouse business model that's making just a dramatic impact on people's lives throughout North America and really soon around the world. I particularly want to welcome those of you who are here at the webinar seeing this information for the first time. You've been invited by someone who's already a member of the Nucerity family, and they just want you to learn a little bit more about what they're very excited about. And again, it's our privilege to share that information with you. Now, as we get started, if you're seeing it for the first time, oftentimes the information you see will be affected or impacted by your perspective. And much of that is determined by just where you find yourself at any particular moment. So let's start there. Let's start with you and where you find yourself right now in life. Are you where you want to be? Are you headed in the direction that you feel is best for you? Where do you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years? You know, the fact is that playing it safe, the hope of a traditional job and retirement account is really the new risky. People are realizing in these dramatically changing economic times that you just can't have security if you put your fate in the hands of others. And so people want to be able to figure out how to take greater financial control and create greater security in their life, because everywhere we turn, we see the articles and we see the books being written talking about these tremendous economic shifts and the dramatic impact they're making. It's really we're not in a recovering economy. In fact, we're really in a new economy worldwide. So many things we've been used to just don't exist anymore. So many job sectors and job channels have been eliminated permanently. The fact is that only a small percentage of people ever create true financial security in their life. But the fact is also that for those who do, the vast majority did it by having direct control. They owned and controlled their own business. Now, for many folks, the thought of starting or owning a business may seem daunting or overwhelming if they've never done it before. You know, where do I start? How do I register a business? And what about employees and all this overhead and stuff? And it can seem overwhelming. And so for people who want that control, that security, but may want to do so in what seems like a simpler or more comfortable or less intimidating way, that's why there's been such tremendous growth in home-based businesses. From 2002 to 2009, they nearly doubled in the U.S. In fact, Forbes magazine estimates that in the next 3 to 5 years, they're going to double again, with 40 million people looking for a home-based business. That's where Nucerity International comes in. We're a company that is perfectly positioned to help people who are looking for these types of opportunities. Nucerity International is part of an industry known as relationship or network marketing, and it's an industry that for decades has allowed people to have a very simple, unintimidating, very easy, comfortable way to get started in controlling their future and starting a business at home. And it can be part-time, and you don't need any previous experience, and it's a very simple process to begin, but it's something that over time, as you learn and as you grow, really can lead to significant success. In fact, it's an industry that in the last 60 years has gone from the fringe to mainstream, and now some of the best and brightest business and finance minds are seeing the power of network marketing. Warren Buffett acquired a network marketing company years ago and added it to his Berkshire Hathaway portfolio, and then went on to say it's the best investment I've ever made. He talked about the power of people working directly with people. Robert Kiyosaki, a world-renowned business author, has said that this industry gives everyone access to what used to be the domain of only the rich. So as we share with you the world of Nucerity International, we'd like you to, as you look at this information, ask yourself one simple question. What could this mean for me? Because ultimately we know it is all about you. It really is all about whether or not this can make the impact that you're looking for yourself and for those that you love and care about the most. So with that in mind, let's dig in. Let's talk about Nucerity International. The company itself, the ownership team, the founders of Nucerity are extraordinary. Lonnie McKinney, David Dillingham, and Richard Janik have been entrepreneurial partners for decades, and they're so extraordinarily different, but together their synergy is amazing. They have literally succeeded in every business project they've ever undertaken. When they acquired Slick 50, they took it from a few million a year to literally 20 times larger in less than 5 years, doing business worldwide in over 40 countries. They understand how to build global infrastructure and successful business distribution environments. In fact, they commanded over a 94% market share. They were so strong in that business segment, a huge multinational conglomerate came along and acquired them because of that market strength. And then they went on to additional multiple successes, one of which led them to what is the product that is now the flagship product for Nucerity International. In fact, when they came across this product, they realized instantly it was truly a world-changing product. And the more they were around it, they realized it moved to market best when it could be personally demonstrated. So a person-to-person demonstration, and that's when they realized for true global distribution, this product needed to go to market with network marketing. And that became the foundation for what is now Nucerity International. Now, one of the other great trademarks of success for these three is they've always had the ability to truly identify the right opportunity for tremendous consumer trends. And trends are important because trends lead to wealth. We're talking about the growth of home business trends. But trends, not fads, but true trends, they're an unstoppable force. They represent a momentum, a shift in the marketplace that's inevitable. And if you get in front of them, it can carry you to great success. Well, with the flagship product for Nucerity International, we are sitting right in the middle of one of the biggest consumer trends globally. In fact, it's a trend that in the last few years of economic difficulty has still continued to grow year over year over year. And that trend is skin, and skin is in. Anti-aging and skin health is an exploding global trend. Baby boomers, that generation that has been affecting consumer trends for decades, they want to reduce or reverse the signs of skin damage and aging. But it's not just older generations. Every single generation, 30 to 40-somethings want to retain their youth. 18 to 24-year-olds, they don't look old. They have no wrinkles, but talk about skin health. That market segment just in the U.S. is spending $500 million a year on healthier skin. Teens and tweens are struggling with skin issues and spending money to improve the health of their skin. Men make up the fastest growing segment of skincare. It's not about being rough and rugged. We now realize that our wives and girlfriends have been taking care of themselves for years, and we want to look young and healthy too. And so we're getting on that bandwagon. And as a result, the flagship product for Nucerity International is perfectly positioned to leverage this tremendous global trend.